So I have a few different ribbons here, a couple different widths and colors, some lace, a couple of pendants. This is the hardware. I was gonna buy them individually, which you can get them pretty much any craft store will have them, I think. I got this online. It's about $6, I think, and it comes with all of the different hardware pieces you need for making chokers. So I folded this over and then fold it over again. Do that. I'm just gonna take this and wrap it around my neck. About that long. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact because you're gonna have a little bit of an extender here and that'll give you leeway. But you wanna get it pretty close. Take one of the little split rings and twist it open. Now one side's gonna have the lobster clasp. So I hook that and this. I'm gonna need a tool just because I can't get my fingers in there. The split rings are pretty soft metal, but it's hard to get your fingers in there to grab both sides. And then just twist it closed. Take your other ring, twist it open, and this side we're gonna put the chain. The other side of our choker. Just twist it shut. So you can see the actual hardware piece of this is really super easy to put together. Especially when you buy the kit that has all the pieces. But where I only wanted to make a few, it was cheaper to buy the set rather than individual, because the individuals would have been bigger packages and I would have ended up with like 50 of each piece. Of course, you can buy just your regular pre-made pendants. They're all done, and all you have to do for that is just thread it on before you put all of your hardware on. So I'm going to just cut this to about the same measurement. Find what size ribbon end I need. Now this ribbon isn't quite as wide as the ribbon end, but I'll center it and it won't be a big deal. I'm gonna cut this piece of lace the same length as my ribbon. Be careful not to stretch it out as you're going, because lace is really easy to stretch. I want them the same length. Find the end. I'm just going to kind of pinch that a little bit to make a mark. Get the ribbon and the lace lined up as best as I can. And I'm going to take this and I'm just going to kind of wiggle it a little bit. And that's just going to separate the strings, separate the threads of the ribbon. And it won't actually cut them, but it'll go right between them. like so. I'm gonna see how big I want my chain loopies. I just want little ones. So I think like there to there maybe. There. Gonna lay it out and see how much of a droop I want for that. So about there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to count how many links are on this chain, and I'm going to cut another piece the same length. 36. Okay, so I got this one measured out. It's the same number of links. So this can come out of the center for now. I'm going to hook one on the outer ring. There, and I'm going to close that up because that's all I'm hooking on here. I'm going to take it again and fold it in half so that I can get another ring spaced out the same distance from the center as that other one is. So I want it to come through there. There, so those are spaced pretty far apart, pretty evenly. Take the other loose chain. Close that up. So now you can see that this is what I've got so far. In the center piece here, you can use a charm if you want to, but I'm going to make a charm out of the bead because I want to use a pretty pearl. This one, I think. So if you want to hang a bead off of it, you can get these little pins that have the flat end. And I'm just going to put that through. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to bend it right at the end there. Think of that. Okay, I'm just going to... You do need the tool for this one. I don't remember if I said that or not. Okay. Got that a little loose. So I'm just gonna go this. Yep. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take this. Gonna hook. Gonna try hook that one on. Hook that one on. Gonna hook my little charm. Twist that shut. All done. Okay, so this is one that seems to be popular. I've got a big piece of leather here. This is actually from a couch that somebody was going to throw away, so I saved all the leather that I could, because that stuff is expensive. So first I want a nice corner. Gonna lay that out to give me an idea of how long I need it. Wow, can't believe how straight that came out. Ta-da! This one also has a long leather piece of cording, but I don't want to have to go buy cording just for this one. So I'm just going to cut a long thin strip off of this. First I'm going to get this little seam cut off. Nice little piece of leather cord. Okay, so you're going to cut the holes for your eyelets to go through. So I'm just going to fold that over a little bit. And as close to the center as I can get it, I'm just going to cut out a little of that. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be enough that you can put the eyelet through. Now once you've done the holes on one side, put this around your neck to see how it's going to fit and if you need to trim any off, and then you can do the other side. I think I'm going to cut a little more off the side just to make it narrower because it's going to be pretty thick around my neck. So there's that. There. Looks more user-friendly now. Okay, so I went and dug out gold ones. And I think I'm actually going to put this as the front, or the outside. I feel like it's a softer color. So what you're going to do is just push one of these through each of those little holes, and it comes with the tool. So how these work is you have this little piece with that groove in it, and you take this with your fabric in it like this, put it in there, again the one with your fabric, and this part you're going to put on top, and you're just going to tap that with a hammer, and that's going to take, you see those little splits? It's going to take that and it's just going to spread it out and fold it down. And I am going to go do that in the basement, where there's a nice concrete floor that I can't damage. Okay, so I got all of the eyelets in. So that's really all you have to do for this one. And I'll take my cord. So there are 3 very easy choker necklaces. Kind of cover a lot of different basics in different ways. That one I can actually just untwist and change this out for whatever I feel like wearing. This one gives you the basic idea. You can layer things. This would be super cute with like a pastel pink ribbon underneath and a flower or something. Really cute. Leather ones. I have another one here that I've actually had for years. You can see I've got several different rings on there. But now I can take this pendant off and put it on the nice one. And I just use these little sew-on buttons. I did it so it was kind of a little bit of adjust. And I mean, that's very rough. So you really, like, if you can use the ends, it makes it look really nice, but you don't have to. So once you have the basic techniques of this, you'll be able to look at even the fancy expensive ones and just see that they're not more complicated, there's just more to them. And you'll be able to make pretty much anything you can find. They're a really easy thing to do. I just don't even get that one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you want to see what I get up to next, then you know what to do.